Hey guys, I'm back, still with no voice. Just doing some prep. It's gonna be good, hopefully. I'm just making some more stock. And I thought, you know what, I'll make a live as well. You guys are always so chatty, and I have been absent from TikTok for a while, so I thought, why not? My ring light stand is broken again. It's the second one from Kmart I've got, and it's broken again in 2 places, so my phone's a little bit lower than it usually is, and I still don't have my voice back. It's coming back a little bit better, but still not the greatest, especially with little kids as well, and they always do a lot of stupid crap, so I have to tell them off, and my voice just, it's not as scary, not as intimidating, which I suppose is a good thing. This is super annoying. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've had 15 orders on our website already, guys. Holy moly. It seems like just yesterday I set up the website, but because we've been in ISO as well, I have been a bit away from it, so I'm back. Haven't left you guys, haven't left the community, but since I don't have a Shopify website, I have a Square Up one. They don't do those little boxes. I saw them on Maddie Green Boutique. She has one, and it counts how many orders you have, so I thought, you know what, I'll make a makeshift one. And I just realised it's backwards on here. That's awesome. If you guys know how to flip the cameras as well. Thank you. It's so slow. It's been like this for 2 weeks, so I don't know if COVID's just like, now this is who I am. Like, I'm slowly learning to accept it. I will put that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably should have done this before, but I was a little bit excited. I didn't even know that you could put filters on the live, so I was like going through all the ones that put makeup on, but because of the lighting in here, it's not the greatest, and you could definitely tell that it was a filter over my face. I thought that was a bit funny. But it was so funny. I put one of the filters that put the freckles on, and I naturally have freckles. If you know me, my face is actually very freckly. It's just the light that's being kind to me today. But I have a lot of freckles, and it looks so funny. It doesn't look like the freckles when you naturally have them. It looks really fake. So I had a good laugh at that, because I used to get picked on for my freckles a lot, so it was funny seeing that it's now a trend that everyone's trying. So, and my eyes are still bloodshot too. It's just, it takes so long. Some people are so fast to jump back into it. Like, my husband's back at work and he's doing good. But me, it's just hit me like a train. And I was the one that got it first. So, it's a bit annoying. I'm just putting these on. I actually did these like 2 weeks ago. I started doing these, but I stopped because I felt unwell. And I'm so glad that I did, because I was COVID positive, but I'm not anymore. It's just the annoying voice that hasn't come back. But yeah, I stopped doing these. And I was doing them on live like every night, and now I'm back doing them again. So we're putting these little tags on the scrunchies. It's got our little brand on there. I probably should have jumped straight back into this when I did the other day. But I was too busy doing like digital downloaded stuff on our website, because I couldn't touch anything in the office with COVID and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'll just have the laptop with me. We'll see what I can do. We've got some good small business, like business cards on there that you can order, like the digital downloads, or you can order them from us and we send them directly from the supplier in Victoria. So it's faster shipping than having it come to us and then go to you, which is awesome. I think it's great having Australian suppliers because it's fast and stuff. We were thinking of adding more small business stuff to our website, just because it's really good to just sit there at night on the computer and design stuff. I find it very therapeutic. So if there's anything you guys want for your small business, like, let me know, because I love making stuff, making spreadsheets, which I'm still getting into with the Excel ones, but like the plain spreadsheets that you just download and print, I'm pretty good at. Which is funny because my mum's an accountant, so you'd think I would be good at Excel spreadsheets. Look at that. So cute. I actually made one of these for a friend, and she wanted a matching bow for her dog, so she ordered 2 scrunchies through the website. And it was the cutest thing. I made one too big, so I sent her 2, one that was smaller and one that was bigger because it's a puppy. But this fabric, it's so light. It reminds me of that like summer dress that you get. I'm a 90s kid, so I used to shop at JJ's when I was a teenager, and they used to have that really pretty summer dresses, and they were just light and flowy, but because I'm so bloody tall, they would I couldn't wear them unless they were a maxi dress, which I actually don't see maxi dresses around much anymore. I think they're fading out, but I love them because I'm so tall. It just looks like a normal dress on me. Whereas a normal dress kind of looks like a little bit too short on me. Which I suppose is the joys of being so bloody tall. Because I haven't stopped growing for some reason. Like, I'm 26. And I was 5'11" when I was 20. And now I'm 26. The doctor was like, oh yeah, we're going to check your weight and your height again. She's like, oh, you're 6 foot now. And I was like, how the hell in 6 years... after puberty did I just grow that much, but it turns out my thyroid's having problems, so that explains it. That's why I have my eyebrows back. I used to have blonde eyebrows, and I got picked on a lot at school for that, but that was because my thyroid as well, and I was always in the sun. But now they've come back. I actually need to get them shaped because they're just out of control, but I'm not really one to go to beauty salons. That's why they're like that. But yeah, they've come back because I'm on medication now, so hopefully I stop growing and I get my hair back, because that's like polycystic ovaries and stuff as well. You get that. You actually get more hair apparently. So I've got PCOS and I've got thyroid issues, so my hair is like patchy on my head because I've had 2 kids as well, so my hair is like really thin, but my eyebrows were missing, so it was like, what? I look like a really funny kid. Freckles, long blonde hair, blonde eyebrows. It was great. Oh, that one moved. The joys of sewing with this material, I think it's called rayon fabric, is that it moves so easily underneath the sewing foot, and it drives me insane. So I'm like, oh, that's such a beautiful line, and then I pull it out and it's like not even on one side. It's like, oh crap, now I've got to do it again, which I do more than I would like to admit. Yeah, so we're just sewing today because I haven't had any orders come through today, but I have been away for 2 weeks, so that's pretty much expected. And we just started off like a month ago, so it's good. We've had 15 orders so far on our website. We were on Etsy, but because the fees were so high, like now they're probably 1/4 the fees are less than the Etsy fees, which is really good. But you have to bring your own traffic if you have a website, and you have to compete with a lot of other people to kind of get that out there, because everyone's scared to order from websites, whereas Etsy, there's like that they feel more comfortable that there's someone overlooking it. But when you have a website, so my website's with Square, they overlook all the payments as well. So if there's any problems, like I always pay with PayPal, so I get that extra protection. But the website also does that as well, which is pretty cool. We actually have a bit of extra money, and I've been thinking about ordering from another small business. So if you guys have a small business, You saw me in Target. I don't shop at Target. Which Target did you see me at? I've been in isolation for 2 weeks. Just come out. I was at the post office. I'm more of a Kmart girl. Kmart or Big W. But I do get that a lot, that people are like, oh my god, I've seen you. And I'm like, really? I think it's just my face. Just the normal mum, freckly mum face. That's so funny. I haven't shopped in Target in probably 6 months, I think, because I was looking for something in there. But that's awesome that you thought you saw me. I got out to go to the post office today for the first time since ISO, and I was like, oh my god. I only socialised with one person to pick up a package, but it was just like, I needed this, and I've been so tempted to go out to the shops today just to shop. And my husband's realised, he's like, oh, we've got so much money left over from this pay. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't been shopping. Because that's my therapy to get away from my kids, is shopping. Because we're in Perth, our shops are open till 9 on weekdays, which is really cool. Because it means I can just get out and just shop and just take my time. But I am very much a Kmart girl. Kmart is amazing for everything except for ring lights, because this is the second one and it's broken again. So you would have thought I'd learnt by now not to get another one, but I did. I had the benefit of the doubt. I think it's just like their electronics that aren't that great, like the clothes, the like the pencil cases, the notebooks and stuff. Like, I love the stationery in there, but it's just the electronics that I have trouble with. I'm just gonna grab more scrunchies. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change. So we've got these Harry Potter ones on our website. They're so cute. We've just got these in. This is all new stock that I've been making ready. So the elastic's not even sewn. I did this 2 weeks ago and I had to leave the whole thing because of COVID. And now I'm finally back. I can actually finish them off. But I think there was like at least 100 scrunchies that I've had to sew. And so the 2 weeks off was good, because I'm like probably about halfway through now. So I'm just changing the bobbin, trying to match the colours up. I'm very matchy. Not with my taste of clothes. My taste of clothes aren't very matchy. I have like mum fashion now. I just wear if it's comfy. Which is annoying because I rarely like go out on dates with my husband and stuff. It's all just comfy clothes. If it's comfy, I'm happy. And when I was a teenager, I was like, oh, I'll never be like that, like, you know. But here I am in my Ugg boots, my jeans, and my loungewear with my Pizza Planet, Toy Story shirt. I got this from EB Games. And I love it. So I think I'm going to go pink next. So that should match almost to a T to that one. And we do have this other pink one as well. This one I love. It reminds me of like an 80s Barbie doll for some reason. I think it's the same fabric they use for the dresses for the Barbies. And that colour might have to use a slightly darker one. Maybe that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll leave that one out and that one, just so I don't accidentally sew them all in one, because I do have a habit of doing that, guys. I get distracted or I talk too much and I just sew it all in one, and then I have to go back. That's the right one. This one's not. I have so many pinks. That one. Beautiful. Honestly, I made a little collection because when they go on special at Spotlight, it's like 10 for $10. And I just buy all the weird and wacky colours that I don't think I'll ever have the fabric to. But then one day I will be sewing something and I'll be like, I need this thread. And the thread's there, all ready to go. Because of that little bit of shopaholic in me was prepared to buy extra thread, which I really suggest doing, because the amount of times I've had to drive to Spotlight at like 7 o'clock at night, or even Office Works, and just buy something, because I cannot wait for the next day. I'm so stubborn. I have no patience at all. That's why we were actually thinking of doing, getting some small business supplies in for everyone else, because there's not a whole lot of small business supplies, like the boxes, the tags. We were thinking of selling these as well, which are like the candle labels, just because they take so long to come from like China, Philippines, America, like all that. It just takes so long. So we're thinking of getting them in, and then people can buy them from us, and they can get shipped within like a week. Just because it makes it easier for everyone. And we use a lot of the small business stuff as well. Like on our website, we've just put on the thank you cards, which I've seen a lot of people using. So I designed them when I was in isolation, because I couldn't do anything else. And a lot of people have seen them as well. So we sell them as digital downloads, or you can actually buy them and we send them out to you, and they take like 11 days to arrive, because it's from an Australian supplier. But it's so hard when you've just started off a small business trying to find all the supplies for everything. And I think part of me wants to be that one-stop shop that people can just grab their bulk supplies from. But then part of me is also very crafty, and I want to be the one that uses it. So it's a bit of a win-win. Like, you'll always have stock. Because I think when we did signed up for our business, we accidentally put that we're a craft shop, not that we're crafting stuff. So we messed that up. So I'm like, you know what, we may as well sell craft stuff as well. Like, that's always been a dream, to have a little craft shop or something with my husband. And there's quite a few small family businesses that do have craft shops. Like, there's Big Bubble in Midlands, there's Rainbow Vinyl Co. in Malaga and Carlisle, which I get the vinyl from. I get our permanent vinyl and our heat transfer vinyl from there. And per metre, the heat transfer is about $12.99 per metre, and the permanent vinyl is about $4 per metre. So it's really good, and that's Metamark size. So it's not the Cricut brand, but they're still really good. I love working with the Sizer Easy Weed heat transfer. Just because it's so easy to peel, stick on, just do what you gotta do. So I'm just sewing the elastics on these first for all of them, and then I'll sew the tags in, or else it's a lot of back and forth. And when you're a small business bulk doing these, hello, sorry, I don't have my stand, so I've got you like in a little box at the moment. You're so glad you're not my weight. Oh, that's very sweet. This weight of mine is actually because I'm a mum, and I actually don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. So I'm really glad you're not my weight either, because you would not be happy like I am, and you would probably care a lot more than people think. So I'm really glad you're not my weight as well. And that's not a really nice thing to say to someone who's just come on TikTok. It's not very nice. I actually lost 7 kilos from having COVID for 2 weeks, so I'm actually a lot lighter. But if you're going to have comments like that, please leave, because I can't be bothered dealing with you, and you've probably already left. So I am making scrunchies. Harry Potter ones. Just came on the website as well. There we go. These Harry Potter ones, I've had the fabric for so long, and I just haven't used it because I don't know what to use it for. And I'm like, you know what, I'm making a heap of scrunchies for the website. Everyone's telling me what scrunchy fabrics they want. And so I was like, oh, Harry Potter, everyone loves Harry Potter. Which is pretty cool. I haven't seen it. I know I sell Harry Potter stuff and I haven't seen it, but my husband's obsessed, my sister's obsessed, everyone's obsessed, which is cool. I just need to get into it a bit more. I just think I can't sit down and watch movies. Like, I'm constantly having to do stuff, like sewing or on the computer. Oh, that just broke. That one over there, I don't want to mix that one with the others. But yeah, so I'm just sewing the elastics for these. Because we've put that we've got them in stock on our website. It's just a sewing part. And that's the really cool thing when you buy handmade stuff, is it's usually like made the same day or pre-made, but made the same day and then sent out. And it absolutely makes our day. There we go. The elastic always slides. It's so hard. If anyone has any tips or tricks to how to sew elastics and make them actually stay in place, please let me know, because it is driving me insane. I've actually had people tell me to just tie them, but I find if you tie them, it stretches it, and then it's a waste of elastic, and when you're a small business, every little bit counts. So I just prefer to sew it, and it's very secure as well. Like, I go over it quite a lot. There we go. Beautiful. I'm doing all of this in the pink as well, because I like it to be matchy-matchy. Just going to remove this person. So, what is everyone up to today? Because I'm just sewing and getting rid of that person that thought it's okay to comment on someone else's weight, which is fine. I honestly don't care. I'm losing weight, so, and that's fine by me. Alrighty. And these elastics on here are really good. Like, I've had one for years and the elastic's still going, whereas when I buy Kmart ones, they usually stretch. The only place I found good elastics is Woolworths, but they're not the scrunchies, they're just the hair elastics. Beautiful. So this is the Harry Potter one. These ones are all $7.50 each on our website, and free shipping Australia-wide. And we do also offer shipping internationally as well, but it's not free, unfortunately, with the cost of everything going through the roof at the moment. But I'm really glad that we can offer our products cheaper, because, like, it's all a learning experience for me, so I don't mind. And then a lot of my friends, they keep coming back and buying stuff, so it's like, why raise the prices? It's really good. I love my friends, they support me so much. It's kept me going, and my husband as well. There we go. Perfect. My sewing machine is a bit old and cranky at me at the moment. I put it as an X display, so it's, you know, got all the things, little things that are wrong with it, but it still kind of does the job. You just got to do things a little differently. But I do have a serger as well, but I try not to use it because it uses so much thread. If I just need like a basic seam, not seam, just a basic line. Really, I just try and use the sewing machine. I used to hand sew these, so this is a big difference. It's much faster. Okay, I'm going to have to flip that over and do the other side because it moved. Which is super annoying, but it is what it is. I'm just going to have patience. Beautiful. Now we can add the tags. Just stretch them out, make sure they're not going to break on me. Beautiful. Perfect. So, let's put these tags on. And they're the sunflower and wisp ones. We got them from eBay, which I thought was really cool. Someone in Australia was selling them. And you get it like a big long piece of ribbon and you just cut it yourself, which is really cool. The fabric, yes, this one's the Harry Potter one. It's really cool. My friend was looking for the one but in blue, because they do a blue and a pink one. But they've been out of stock of the blue, but the pink is still just as pretty. Like, I love both colours. I have so many Harry Potter fabrics, it's crazy, and I don't even watch Harry Potter. I'm just trying to find the end now. Not the end, there we go. The little gap in the fabric. There we go, and we just insert it in that little gap. I think it just adds that little nice touch to it. I love it. I'm so glad we got these tags. Because without it, it just looks like a scrunchie you could buy from anywhere. I know, I love it too. Like, I don't watch Harry Potter, but I thought it was so cute. I still need to see it. My husband has been bugging me for a movie marathon. But when you're trying to run a business and have kids and stuff, it's so hard to juggle everything. But when I eventually get there, I will probably have more Harry Potter stuff than I know what to do with. And I already have a lot, because all my friends are Harry Potter nerds, so, which is awesome. I think everyone needs to be nerdy and passionate about something in their life. Gives them bit more, not meaning, but that little bit of happiness. Not everyone needs to understand it, but as long as it gives you happiness, I don't think it really matters. Unless it's like something super weird. Like those My Strange Addiction shows. I haven't seen them in so long. They used to come up on my personal TikTok. But since I use my business one more, I haven't seen them. But there was some really good ones. Sorry, my machine's a bit loud and clunky. It's old and angry. I'm going to trim all the loose threads just in case you guys are like, oh my god, she's not trimming them. I'm going to do all this first, get that out of the way, and then trim them. Just because it's that little bit easier. But yeah, we got quite a few left. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I started off with 100. So it's pretty good that we're about halfway through. And I say we, but I mean me. I'm the only one that sews them. I always say that. I'm like, oh, we've got this, we've done this, and it's like, it's just me. And I got to stop saying we. But I am in a partnership with my husband. He's more the emotional and financial support, which is quite good, because sometimes I'm like, oh, we don't have enough money, but I really need this, like this fabric or something. I think it will sell good, and I have to like do a sale pitch to my husband, which is quite funny, on why we should buy it. I think he secretly loves it though, because that's why we went into partnership instead of just me, so we can make joint decisions, and it's actually really helped our bond as well. We've been married for coming up 2 years now in October, So we're still freshly married, but yeah, it's helped us a lot, which I think is awesome. Gives us something else to bond over and communicate about and share a passion. He doesn't really sew like I do, but he does cross stitching, which is awesome. We're just trying to like find the right things to cross stitch, or like the right patterns and stuff. So it's just about that, like finding your groove, which we're still doing with even the scrunchies and stuff. But I still think it's really awesome. He's done a Lord of the Rings one with Smaug and was it Mount Doom, I think. And he's done one. He did a cross stitch that said, "Don't forget to take your medication." And we've put it in our kitchen right where my medication is, and it actually reminds me. So it looks like this little cute, like old granny kind of style cross stitch, but it's like, "Don't forget to take your medication." And it's got little pill boxes. He got that from Etsy, I think, the design. It's so cute. And he's done another one. He did a mermaid one for me, which he got all the designs from other local creators on Etsy, because, you know, shop small, support the local businesses and stuff. But he loves it. It's just a lot of effort, because if you know what cross stitching is, it's like just doing lots of crosses, and you got to get the right colours and the right counts and stuff. So it's a lot of repetitive, mind-numbing work. And he uses his hands all day at work, like lifting and stuff like that. So his hands do get quite tired, and he gets calluses, which does make it hard. But he's such a good, like, emotional support person, and financial advisor. I should probably get him like a little badge that says financial advisor, because for some reason we had to make a contract. I think it was for Centrelink or something, because we're on there, because I'm doing this as a business instead of working, so we get Centrelink as well, which is really great. But we had to like submit a contract, and we didn't know what to write in it. We're just both in agreement that we don't spend over a certain amount without letting the other person in on it, like letting them know and talking about why and stuff, which is great, because if it was just me in the business, I would have just bought everything. So it's really great. He's my financial advisor. And emotional support, because this shit is hard. If you haven't seen some of the comments that people write on this, it's freaking hard. And when you're like constantly putting it into your small business, it can get quite tiring, especially when you're a parent as well. Like we've just put the kids in daycare 3 days a week so that they can like socialise a bit more, explore the surroundings, because there's a lot of things that I can't offer them, because I am trying to be a mum, I'm trying to clean the house, and I'm trying to run a business. So it's really great that they can also have that and make friends in the process. And it gives us a bit of a break as well. And I can like do housework uninterrupted, I can work uninterrupted, and it's just really great that it's there. I highly suggest looking and getting daycare if you're a small business, because trying to get stuff done when the kids are home is so hard. Like today I was on the laptop on the couch and they were playing, and they just get into fights like every 2 seconds, I swear, because I have 2 boys. So they're constantly like, "Oh, that's mine, no, that's mine," which is very hard to concentrate on work. So half the time I only do like half of something, and then I have to come back to it and I'm like, "Oh, where was I up to?" because I'm so distracted with the kids. So that is our Harry Potter one. Let me just adjust it. There we go. Harry Potter, and it's got the little sunflower and wisp, so you know where you got it from, which I think is awesome. It's that little bit of like handmade goodness that you need. You just adjust you there. You're on a bit of a weird angle. I'm gonna take this all off because although it's very cold in here, I do overheat when I sew. Again, that is the thyroid. Oh my god, I look like Billy from Stranger Things. My hair is just not having it today. But I've got to re-dye it again. Like, all the colours are coming out. You can see my roots are brown. They're coming back through. But I had pink and I had blue at the bottom. So I've got to do that again. But I usually change it every few months anyway. Which is fun. But I actually had a little girl come up to me at the shop one time. She's like, oh my god. She was in a princess dress and I was like, oh, that kid's so cute. Like, shopping in a princess dress. And she came up and she's like, how many times do you dye your hair? Do you dye your hair every week? And I don't know where her mum or dad was actually. It was quite funny. And she's just like asking me all these questions about my hair. And I'm just trying to shop and I'm like, yeah, I dye it like once a month, but I should probably dye it more. She's like, oh, I want to have hair like you. And I'm like, oh, this is honestly why I dye my hair, because it makes me happy and it makes other people happy because it's so bright. It's so cheerful. And I wish yellow was more of a, like, more appropriate colour to wear in your hair instead of making it look like a bad bleach job. Because I love the colour yellow, but it doesn't work in hair. But if you guys have yellow hair, like, send me photos because I would love to see how you guys' hair turned out, because I tried it once and it looked like a really bad box hair dye job, which was quite funny. But I usually keep it to the blue, greens, pinks and purples, just colour it around, because I did actually shave my hair right down a few years ago, because I dyed it so much. So this is all like freshly dyed hair, because I chopped it again, because it did grow out and then I've chopped it again, just because I used to bleach it all the time, whereas now I just, being a mum, I'm like, oh, I don't have time for it, and I don't have a hairdresser, so I get like the live colour boxes and I just chuck them in my hair, have a shower, and they look really good. It's just keeping on top of it, the maintaining it part is very hard. But it's worth it when kids come up to you and they're like, I want to look like you when I'm older. It's really sweet and overwhelming. Freaking love it. And my kids, my boys, they love when I dye my hair. They like to just brush it, like with their fingers like this, and they just trip out on it, like if it's pink or purple or green or blue. Because I think they know that it's quite a unique colour, that they don't really see anyone else with it, which is so cute. I love seeing their face when I've dyed my hair. Beautiful. So that's all the Harry Potter ones done, and they're all stocked up ready to go on our website. Oh my god, there's so many. My drawers are actually full of scrunchies at the moment, so if you guys want to buy some, that would be awesome, so I can have more room. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to make like 100 at once, but I did. And I'm starting to a little bit regret it, but not that much, because now I have stock, because we've sold out quite a few times of scrunchies, and I don't want to sell out again just because people message me and they're like, oh, I just missed out, and I'm like, oh no, I'll see if I still have fabric and I'll make you one. Sometimes I don't have the fabric, so I try not to sell out just so that everyone can have one that wants one. But like I said, it's really slow time of year as well, so not a lot of people are buying scrunchies at the moment, especially because during the first few lockdowns, everyone was starting a small business and buying scrunchies and online shopping. So I think everyone's kind of bored of it now, but I don't care because I love it and my friends love buying them. So I'm pretty sure like 90% of the money that comes in is from my friends buying stuff. And they need to start using discount codes because they're not. And I'm like, guys, you need to use them. Because then they save. I'm just checking the website. So, we have had 15 orders, which is backwards on here for you guys. I wonder if I can write this backwards. I'm going to try this because now I'm curious. Just wipe it off with my hand. You know, just mum things. Wipe everything with your hand. I'm actually kind of curious to see how this will work because I'm not very good at writing backwards. Because it's not just writing the word backwards, it's the letters as well. Okay, that S turned out fine. Orders. Wow, my mind's just not having it. So E. Let's see how that looks. Oh my god, that's so bad. Did I do the E back? Yeah, I did. How's that? Yeah, there we go. Orders. That looks like a P. Orders. Oh my god, that's so bad. But I did it. I did it. I'm just going to fix the D because it looks a little bit special there. Orders. I'm going to go 0. See if that worked. Yay, it worked. I'm usually not good at writing stuff backwards, but that was good. Sorry. That 15 orders, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm super excited. Head over to our website. We do have a lot of new stuff. We have a lot of digital downloads as well, which I just did over the course of 2 weeks. Because I was bored out of my brains. Being in isolation, it drives you insane. It literally does. Especially when you're stuck with your kids. I'm just going to grab more scrunchies. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got more pink ones. These bad boys. I believe we got 15 orders already, guys. That's so awesome. Check out our website if you haven't already. It looks so funny seeing it because it's backwards on here, but when I look at it, it's backwards for me. So if you guys know how to flip it, let me know. I will put that over here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Like I said, I probably should have done this earlier, but it's so fun to see the behind the scenes of small businesses, how much dedication it takes. Oh my god, just stand up, dude. You know what, it's gonna go there. Oh, you can't even see it. Oh my god, my husband bought me this for our anniversary. It wasn't for my birthday, I think it was like a Mother's Day thing. It's the I Want to Believe poster from X-Files. If you've seen X-Files, it's the one that's behind David Duchovny or Mulder, because we went through an X-Files phase, and this is the same one that's in The Office. It's like a replica. It's not the exact same one, it's a replica, but I love it. We had it in the lounge room, but it just, I'm trying to make the house look more homey because we're a young family now, whereas before when it was just my husband and I, we're quite big nerds, so we had a lot of nerdy posters and stuff, whereas now we're like trying to get the family photos while incorporating everything. There we go. You can kind of see it when I'm not sitting in the way. I need a bigger one, like up here where my mats are, but that will have to be for another day, because I will have to get like a heap of tape for it and stuff. Right, let's make these ones, the Barbie ones. They're $7.50 on our website, and they are free shipping Australia-wide. We do also offer international shipping, but it's not free, unfortunately, which really sucks. And again, sorry for my voice, guys. I've lost it after having COVID for 2 weeks, and it's still not come back. So, you know what? Maybe I'm like starting to accept that maybe I might not get my voice back like ever, and I'm gonna sound like one of those cigarette moms. Which I think my neighbours are starting to think I'm a cigarette mom because of my voice. Because my dog barks at the neighbours and I have to tell him off, and it's like a real Aussie cigarette mom voice. And I don't even smoke, so thanks COVID for providing me with that sexy husky voice. It's not very attractive though. I love this material so much, but it's the ends of it are quite loose, so when I'm sewing it I have to be very careful. Oh, there we go. I'm so glad I pinned these earlier, because pinning these and then sewing and pinning and then sewing would drive me absolutely crazy. Whereas I think this is starting to drive me crazy, but at least we will have scrunchies. And we do have a new Facebook page too, just because our old one, for some reason, because it was called Holloway's Handmade at the start, we changed it to Sunflower and Wisp. And at the same time that happened, someone reported my Facebook account and it got disabled for good for some reason. And it's been frustrating me, so I've had to get a new Facebook and then get a new Facebook page for the business, because I can't operate the other one properly, because I'm not the page owner. I'm just an admin, so this one I've got full control over, and we can add a shop in it, so when we upload photos to Instagram and Facebook, you can shop, like click on it and it will take you to the shop, which I think is really cool, because it took me so long to figure out why it wasn't letting me do it, and then it was like, oh, you're not the page owner, and I was like, of course I am, but it's because of my new Facebook account. I didn't set it up with that one, so it had to be the one that I set it up with, so that's super annoying. I've tried to contact Facebook about it, but I can't get an email address or anything to message them and be like, hey, can you fix this? So I'm like, I'll just create a new page. It's probably faster. And using the Square Up site for our website, it just automatically syncs to our Instagram and Facebook. So whenever there's a new thing on the website, it instantly uploads the catalogue to Facebook and Instagram, which is really cool. It's super easy and it's free. We're using the free Square Up website for now. It is a little bit slower. Like if you've been on our website, it takes a little bit longer, but that's just because it's a free one. It costs over $300 to get the one that we want, but we don't have the funds just yet because we've just started off, and our car regos just came out at the same time, so I'm like, oh, I can't even use our own money to buy the website. But using it for free is great, because when you start up, it takes a lot of time to start it up, and if you use Etsy, it can transfer your old Etsy listings as well, or even if you still have Etsy and the website, you can use both, and they like communicate with each other how much stock and all that, which I think is awesome. So if you're starting up a small business, do that. I do have to make a video. I promised one lady a video walking through the Square website. I haven't done it yet because of my voice, just because I don't want it to be stuck on my TikTok page with my voice being like this. But I think now's like the perfect time to do all the TikTok videos that do the voiceovers, the sounds of other people talking, because I have no voice, so it's the perfect time. I did one today for the first time in like 2 weeks. And I was like, wow, I sound like a hot American chick because it's not my voice. And I'm Australian. So it's great. I don't mind. I made like a little collection of sounds when I had COVID, ready for when I would feel better to make videos. And I've only just started getting back into it because I was sleeping all day, all night, wasn't able to eat anything, couldn't do anything, and it was horrible. My husband caught it as well, but he's had it like way milder. He's got a cough still, which lingers, and I've got a bit of one, but it's not like I'm still positive, like I've tested positive. It's just leftover chest infection, which happens, unfortunately. Yeah, this old machine is just not liking my elastics at the moment. But yeah, he was like watching the kids and I just slept all day. And I feel so bad because usually I'm like, no, you rest, I'll watch the kids. But I could not stay awake. I had to ask him to come home because I was just falling asleep on the couch. And the kids were sick, I was sick, and I couldn't watch them. But I think it's really important that I did ask for help when I needed it. Because if something happened, I would have lost my mind. But it's good. It's a slow recovery for me. I'm double vaxxed. I need to get my third one, but I reacted badly to the first two, so I need to wait until my husband's got like the weekend off, so the next day I can rest. Because it's honestly like catching COVID. My reaction to the needles, like I'm tired, I'm achy, fevers and all that, and then it goes. But it's just getting the days for my husband to have off to get my third dose, which sucks because I wish I could just go get it, but being a mum, I don't trust myself like just falling asleep around them. It sucks. But that's also another joy of daycare as well, is I can come back to bed and get a few extra hours sleep and then start the day again. And I've actually just started off on these new medications, and it made me so sluggish. I dropped the boys off to daycare like the first day after having them, and the daycare educators were trying to talk to me, and I was like so out of it. I just wanted to go to bed. And I think I actually dropped them off in my pajamas and I didn't realise till I got home. I was just out of it. Usually I chuck on like a jeans, chuck a bra on and hope for the best. But I was so out of it. I should have told them as well. Like, I'm not hungover or anything. I've just started new medication. And it's knocked me on my ass. There we go. I'm seriously thinking of doing a scrunchie giveaway, just because if you're a small business, you'll know, like, it gets quite quiet, and when you do freebies, like, I put freebies in all our orders, but when you do really good ones, everyone's like, oh my god, quick share, which is awesome. And we've just got a new Facebook page as well, so maybe I'll do that to celebrate. So if you guys have a favourite scrunchie, let me know, and I'll see if I should, offer that as a freebie one. Almost got my finger there. Just because it helps people see your page as well. And I feel like I'm kind of starting at ground zero with the new Facebook page because I've got to get everyone to try and like move over to the new one and like it and stuff. Oh, what has happened to this one? I don't think this fabric was actually a good idea. You know, I'm not going to sew these ones just yet. I'm going to have a look at them later just because some of it's fraying. And I don't want to sell products that are fraying. So I'll look at them later. I'll sew this elastic as well. I'm going to leave that. Okay, we got white scrunchies now. White ones. We've got cherries, we've got Pooh Bear, which is awesome. I do have only one of these rainbow ones, but that's for my friend. Sorry. She saw it and she was like, oh my god, that matches the pouch that I bought from you. And I'm like, yeah, I only have one. And she's like, oh my god, save it for me. So I did. But that should come to our website soon. It's just about me getting out to the fabric store, really. See if any orders have come through. It's quite a quiet Monday night. I keep forgetting it's Monday today. Which I don't know why, because I'm super excited for the boys to go to daycare, so I can just get through what I got to get through. Which does happen. Like, I love them to pieces, but I can't do anything. Sorry, when they're here, which is frustrating. Because they're always, like, pulling stuff out of the cupboards and trying to help. And I love when they help. It's just they get in the way sometimes. And I'm very much a person that prefers to do it myself. So sitting back and letting them do stuff, like, I love it, but it's like, and I've got to have time then to clean up their mess of them trying to attempt it. But it's so good, like, it helps their developmental skills. Just trying to put more on this bobbin, just in case you're wondering why I'm concentrating. It's being super stubborn. Maybe my eyesight's just bad. I mean, I wear glasses, so obviously it's something not right there, but just winding this bobbin up. Show you guys. So it's getting the thread from this, and it's coming up this, and then it's pulling back onto this so that it does the bobbin. And it's all on the sewing machine. There we go. And it's all just done with a foot pedal as well. So that's my bobbin all full now. So I can just fill up the other one. Because I usually, with the white ones, I usually do a few just so that I can just change them when I do work instead of stop starting. Because that does affect, like, you don't get paid hourly when you have a small business. It's all just time effectiveness, and I find it's more effective for me. Although it's not very effective doing TikTok lives all the time because I do get quite chatty, but that's okay. Because I love talking to you guys. There we go. What's everyone doing? See, it's just doing that one. And that's our sails there. I'm not sure if it's going to adjust to the screen now. There we go. Get that thread going. And I have a jar of stickers as well that I've been adding to orders. Like picking and choosing stickers. They're all feminism ones. I'm going to get more in, but I love them. I was going to sell them, but I usually make my own stickers as the freebies, but I haven't had the time to make them. So I was like, I'll just buy someone else's ones and chuck them in as freebies. Support everyone where I can. If you guys have a favourite small business in Australia too, let me know, because I'm itching to buy something. I have really bad, like, retail therapy. Like, I go to Kmart all the time, and I buy things I don't really need. So, if you guys have a cute shop or anything, like, let me know what it is, because I am craving that little bit of serotonin that it gives me when I get something handmade delivered, because they put in, like, all the extra goodies in it. I love it. It's so cool. Oh, let my hair out again. I've got a bit of a headache still. I got, like, this spot, like, it just randomly came out the other day. Sorry. Oh, feels so nice when you've just had a shower and you're just like rubbing your hair and then it gets dry and I look like freaking Hermione or Hagrid from Harry Potter. It's so bad. I got that frizzy hair. Oh, did someone buy something? Why is this just coming through now? Matilda! I saw you were on here. Matilda bought some stuff. More stuff. Alright, let's have a look because my website is not liking me at the moment. I don't know why, it's just so bloody slow. I think it's because it's the free website. Like if you buy it, they're like, oh, we'll give you all these freebies and it will make it go faster. Yes! Okay, so you have bought some of my favourite stuff that I love to make. Let's have a look. Daisy reusable wipes. These are $15 on our website. And they're terry cloth on the other side. They come in a pack of 5. And it's like muslin on one side, terry cloth on the other. I absolutely love it. We sold out of these really fast not too long ago. And I had to make more. Because there was like only one and I didn't want people fighting over it on the website. Brown floral scrunchie. That's the one I just made. It's this one. Ah, it's so cute. I love it. It's so light as well and durable. It's got to be durable. We got a Pookie one, which I am literally going to do right now, so I can show you me making it. Let me just adjust this. I really wish I had my my stand working, but it's Kmart quality. So, and it's my second stand from there. I feel a bit embarrassed if I go back and be like, this one's broken too. Sounds a bit like user error, but it's not. Like, it just has been breaking at weird points. So this is the Pookie one. I love it. I was going to call it the Pooh Bear one, but my sister, she loves, like when she was younger, she had a lot of Pooh Bear stuff, and we nicknamed her Pookie. And this reminded me of her, so I was like, I will name this one after my sister. It's a little Pookie one. And it's got such soft colours as well. I can't believe I'm literally using a box to hold up my phone right now. It's so funny. Considering how much I like spent on the ring lights and stuff. I mean, Kmart is good quality in some things, but some other things that aren't the greatest. Gonna add our little tag to it. Oh, you got the sun catchers as well. Yes, I can make that on camera as well. That's awesome. I got my cricut machine here ready to go. And I have, because it's a lilac. Beautiful. That's going to be awesome. Because I've made some, because they have automatically got like white and then another colour. So I just made them with the white and then whatever colour someone else chooses, we just add it on. So it's like faster to make. But that is awesome. Yes, I'm going to show you on camera. Sorry, I'm putting the tag in and it's just been a little bit fuzzy. You're like a frequent flyer on my website now. On my Etsy. Were you on my Etsy? I think you were. Which I love it. I'm pretty sure like the only people that buy stuff is just my friends, and they get so mad when I bring out new stuff. They're like, can you stop now? I have to wait till like next paycheck. And I can't stop making and creating things. Like, I swear I got ADHD or something. I can never settle on just one thing because I get bored way too easily. That's why the repetitiveness of the scrunchies, I get bored so fast. Not because I don't enjoy making them, it's just I'm so excited to do something else. And I come up with all these ideas. and because my mind's always on overdrive, like thinking wise, it's never really turned off. Sorry, my voice is going again. It's never really turned off, so it's really good to have a small business because I can put my overthinking brain into making new things, which I love because it's really good therapy. I highly recommend it. The only downside is you will probably go broke doing it, but it's awesome. Just trimming all these loose ends. God, I love this one. It's actually my first one that I've sold of this one because we've just launched it. Yes. And you've had 2 weeks to save because the website was down, so that is so cute. Look at that. I love it. So that's the Pooh Bear one. So it's $7.50 on our website. So you got these three, and you got a window light catcher, which I will move my sewing machine out of the way so I can get the Cricut out. Make it so you got the "you a bad bee" word. You'll see it in a second. Which I love. I actually made them in a feminism pack just because, I don't know, it was the only ideas I had at the time, but I'm trying to come up with like dinosaur ones and all these weird and wacky, I suppose that's now a word, weird and wacky designs. It's never ending. When you have a sewing machine and a Cricut machine, it's honestly, possibilities are endless. And you see someone make something and you're like, well, I want to learn how to make that. And then you make it and you fall in love with it and then you get really good at it. But for me, I don't stop at they're getting really good. I move on to something else while doing that at the same time, which is quite annoying because I have all this craft stuff and I have no idea what to do with it all. Someone actually gifted me a heap of wool for crocheting, which I don't do yet. But now I'm like, now I have a really good excuse to do it because I have all of this wool that I have no other use for, which is really good. I love it too. So cute. So, the window clings, because it's in the lilac. So this is what it would look like if it was in the yellow. If I can find it, because the window clings, they're all sticking together. There we go. It's backwards for you guys. Hang on, there you go. And what you do is you stick them on your window. When the sun shines through, it makes a rainbow in your room. And I love it. I've got one in my, like I had these ones up on the window just here when it was sunny. And I loved it. My boys love it as well. So that's like the white part that I've already done. So we're going to do the writing in the lilac, which is going to look amazing. So glad I put other colours on there so that people can personalise it how they want. Because, you know, not everyone likes yellow. Okay. Let me just double check. Because I do have a few similar lilac colours, and I just want to make sure that it is the right one. So I'm just checking that item in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh, okay, so I didn't actually put a photo up of the colours. Did I? No. Well, I'm going to have to do that. So lilac is... So this is all my scrunchies here. My scrunchies, my extras, like my lanyards and stuff. I'm going to start selling washi tape soon as well. I want to sell everything, but it is very hard when you have so much limited space. So, let me move this because all my vinyl is in this. This is my heat transfer. And down here, this whole row underneath is my permanent. So, just going to move this out of the way. There we go. Let's have a look-see. yeah, so that's one's your lilac. Oh, it looks a bit different because I have a colour filter on here. I don't know how to turn it off, but it's like a softer purple. The sound of that tape, I love it. Need to make an ASMR of it or something. It's actually a lot more saturated on the camera because of the filter. So I'm just getting this little bit of tape off. It's been stubborn. Okay, so let's make this bad boy. I say bad boy, but really it's a bad bee. Okay, let's have a look-see. So I'm using Design Space, the Cricut Design Space, and it connects to my Cricut, prints out what I, well not prints, cuts out what I want it to cut. And you can actually use your printer as well to print stuff, and then it cuts around it, which I think is awesome because you can make your own stickers. Like the possibilities, again, are so endless. It there because I save the projects and then I just come back to it and I just change the colour, which is awesome. It's so easy to use. Well, sometimes they've had to change it a lot to get it right, but they're getting there. So we've already printed that one and that one, so we're just going to print the lilac. Not print, cut. You know what I mean. It's a long day. So this is what comes up on my screen. I don't know if you can see it. So it's the mat there, and we're going to put something on it. We're going to put this vinyl on it, and it's going to cut out the words, and then we're going to transfer it onto the sun catcher. I usually do these in advance, but because you can choose so many different colours, I just thought I'd just do the white bits and then come back to it. So we've got our mat as well. Stick it on there, hope that it sticks because this mat needs to be cleaned because it's got glitter all over it, and I haven't used glitter in so long, so I don't know how it's happened or how it got onto the mat, considering my mat's usually on the wall unless I'm using it. But then again, I do have kids, so it comes with its own challenges, I suppose. Okay, just gonna line that up. Stick it down with my scraper, which I have right here. It's always changing, this scraper, so we're just going to stick the fabric, the vinyl down. This is what happens when I have too many projects on at once. I start mixing my words around. Okay, perfect. Stick that in the machine, and I will show you guys what it is doing. Can I flip this? Let's have a look. No. Okay, that's fine. I can just show you guys. So this one is the Cricut Maker, and what it's going to do is I'm just going to click continue on here. It's going to connect to it, and we're going to set the material as premium outdoor vinyl because it has a 5-year life on it. If you use it outdoors, if it's indoors, it's like 7 years. We're just going to press this button that's flashing, that's telling us that it's connected, it's ready to go. So we're going to do that, and there's actually sensors on this part that's moving, and it detects where the vinyl is and if it can do the cut, which is awesome because sometimes if it's not right, it does stuff it up, but it is cutting it now. It's quite fast as well. There is faster settings on it, but I just prefer it to just take its time, get it right, which I love. So I don't mind. As long as it's done right, like it's fine. But yes. So it's cutting that out. It's got like a little blade in it. and it pushes it down. This other one here that's empty, that's for like a pen, so you can actually get it to write in cards and stuff, which I think is awesome because it writes so neat, because it is a machine. So it's done, and the flashing is for the arrow, so we're going to press that and it's going to come out, and you can kind of, where are you? This side. Kind of see the outline, and I'm going to show you guys me cutting it out. So I'm just going to grab my tools. So put you back in a sec. I'm just going to turn it off because I'm not going to use it unless someone else orders, which I will totally not complain because I love it. I love making orders and showing you guys, because I didn't know what a Cricut machine was until I was watching other people use it, and I just fell in love. I think I actually like had a mental breakdown, and that's when I decided to buy one, because the boys both had full diapers, and I was like, that's it, I'm buying a Cricut. I've had no sleep, so that's how impulsive I am at buying stuff, crafty stuff. So that's exactly why my husband and I are in a partnership for this business, because I have no control whatsoever. So let's see if I can adjust this. Oh, I'm going to put the charger back in so my phone doesn't die on you guys. That would be fun. Plus I've been using it all day trying to update our Facebook and our shop and stuff. So you can kind of see me there. There we go. So I can see on my angle where it's written, so I'm just going to cut it with these Cricut scissors. They're really sharp. They're small but sharp, and the reason I love using these is because they're so thin, so when there's little gaps between different projects, you can just cut between them because it's such a thin blade. And I hate wasting vinyl, so I'm going to like cut with the arch instead of just a square, because I hate wasting stuff. Like, there's always a second use for things. And I've seen people waste like half a roll, like they just peel it off. And I'm like, oh my god, you can make like 3 other projects with that. So I'm gonna put that one away. I freaking love lilac. It's such a good colour. It's so soft. I wish that I had boys so I could use the lilac more. I wish I had girls, sorry. I have boys, so everything's like dinosaurs, trucks. But they do love dressing up in tutus, which I love when they do, because I made them ages ago. And so it's good they're getting used. So that's still the angle. But what we're going to do is we're going to peel up all this vinyl around it that we're not going to need. So we're just going to use this hooks in, and then I use my finger and I pull back. Usually if it's quite small and intricate, you do have to do it slower, but because they're big letters, like, it's fine. And then we just pull out all the little bits using the hook. I just stick it on my finger. People use like little nail polish holders because they don't like it on their fingers, but honestly, this stuff is confetti. It gets everywhere. Like, I won't craft. When I first started this, I was like on and off crafting, and I wouldn't craft for a few weeks, and I just find it everywhere. I was like, how? My kids would have it on their face, like they'd find it under the couch. I'm like, how did it get from the craft room to under the couch? So that's how it's turned out. It's backwards for you guys, but it's the right way for me. In case you're like, oh my gosh, you did it wrong. I didn't. It's just backwards. I'm trying to find my bin. My bin's been moved. There we go. Okay, now we're going to use this transfer tape as well. Ta-da! This one I got from Rainbow Vinyl Co. It's huge. It's freaking huge. I'm pretty sure I paid less for this than I did for the Cricut brand, which is like 1/6 of the size. So this one I think's poly tape. So it's on Rainbow Vinyl Co.'s website, and I absolutely love them. They are a small family-run business, but they're expanding, and I just love seeing their progress. I do that a lot. I do follow a lot of Australian small businesses on TikTok, and just watching them go from like Like Maddie Green, I watched her, she's in America though, I watched her go from her parents' basement to now having a warehouse, and now she's going to have a second warehouse. So I'm just sticking this to the poly tape. It's really good as well. Where's my other scissors here? It's not like too high of a tack that it doesn't stick to it, like doesn't come off, sorry, but it's not too light that it won't stick at all. So that's that. Put this one back. And the good thing about transfer tape is you can, if you're doing multiple projects, you can do like 2 or 3 uses out of it. And I'm just using my scraper just to push it down so it gets it. So the transfer tape does exactly what it's called. It transfers it from this piece of paper to whatever I want to put it on. And I want to put it on this. So I'm just making sure I got the right size. I already put vinyl on this a few weeks ago now. I think I had it ready to go for when someone would buy it, but because we were closed for 2 weeks, it's been there sitting waiting. Now we're going to flip it upside down and we're going to pull that way so that the vinyl does stick to the tape. Sometimes it's a bit stubborn. I do notice if it's a bit cold, it won't stick. I usually use like a hairdryer or a heat gun. The heat gun's a bit excessive. It will melt the tape and the vinyl, so you got to be like really careful. So I'm just gonna get all my, not frustration, but all my strength out, I suppose. You know, it's a Monday night. I probably don't have that much left anyway. Okay, so we're gonna pull it off there. Okay, let's try and peel this again. Sometimes it's also just the angle that you pull it on. You got to pull it against itself, but sometimes you got to start from either the top or the bottom or the left or right. You just got to figure it out. Every project's different because every cut is different, which I'm still learning. Like, I don't mind going slow just as long as it comes out perfect. And sometimes it doesn't come out perfect, and that's all right because I have so much vinyl. It is insane. My poor husband, when I first started buying vinyl, was like, what are you even going to use it for? Because we hadn't had a business yet. It was just a hobby. And now it's kind of just blown up. And I think we've made, well, we've sold over $500 worth. And I actually, the thing that started me to do this was a lot of people told me you can't make money from crafting. And I didn't believe them. Actually, one of them was my therapist, so I told her that that was a lie. I stopped seeing her and she called me back and she's like, hey, how you been going? And I'm like, yeah, I started a small business. And the silence that came over the phone was bittersweet. Like, it was really good. So I'm just going to get the original one and make sure that I measure it up, like place it in the correct space. Because there's nothing wrong than being like, oh yeah, it goes like that. And then you put it on and it doesn't go like that. So, let me concentrate for 2 seconds. There we go. And the good thing about handmade stuff is it doesn't have to be exactly on the millimeter. Like, it's just, oh, I love it. Every little piece is unique. It's all made with love. And that is actually, I'm pretty sure, oh my god, that is like perfect, guys. That is crazy. So I usually use my finger at first and then I use the scraper just because it's, I don't know, the smaller thumb with pressure just works better sometimes. Sorry, choking here. I haven't had dinner yet. I had like 1 slice of pizza because we were like, we're tired, the kids are tired, want to get them to bed, we'll just get pizza. And it wasn't even like Domino's or anything. It was store-bought pizza. Because since COVID, I've just not been wanting to eat. It makes me feel sick. So I'm doing this very gently just because the window cling can stretch. And you don't want it to stretch and warp. So you just gotta just take your time. Honestly, there's no award for doing it best. No one's your boss. You're your own boss. You a boss, bitch. You can do it. So I'm going to put that transfer tape there. And I just push it down with my fingers because if you use the scraper, once the tapes come off, you can sometimes lift it up. Because it does have a 3-day like it takes 3 days for it to fully set the adhesive on it, which is fine because this is for indoor use. But if you're doing one for like a car, you do have to wait 3 days before sticking it on, just because of the adhesive, which is fine because it takes, I think, anywhere from 5 to 7 days for it to be shipped. Like from, we make it in like 24 hours and then it gets shipped off, which is awesome. Sorry, I'm just checking because my computer doesn't tell me when I have an order. It's usually my phone, but my phone's here, so it's not telling me if there's orders, which is great because, no, not really. Beautiful. So that is actually, oh my god, 16 orders, Matilda. I have to change this. This is my board. I don't have one of those Shopify boards. I have a whiteboard from the clearance section of Officeworks. But we all start somewhere. So, ta-da, 16 orders. It looks so funny. I had to write it backwards so that it would read correctly on here. 16 orders. Oh my goodness. That's just on the website. That's not at Etsy as well. Because on Etsy, I don't really count it because we've left there. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. Again, it is actually slightly lighter than this. It's just the filter on here. But that's how it's turned out. Oh, I love it. And it's got this like plastic backing. You just peel off and stick it on your window. Super cute, and it makes rainbows. I don't know if you can see with the ring light, like if you look at it from an angle. Maybe if I turn it, yeah, that way you can kind of see the rainbows in it. And I love it, and it reflects it on the wall. When I have mine on the window here, it reflects onto this wall, and it looks so pretty. Yeah, it does look so good. I love them. Honestly, I was so shocked when I first made them. I was like, these are actually really cute. Sorry, I'm just trying to sit you properly on there, on the box. And I had a friend, she was like, oh my god, put them up already, I want to buy them. Sorry. My lungs just aren't the same anymore. Neither is my voice box. I'm still waiting for it all to come back. I'm hoping that tomorrow it comes back. I'm probably making it worse by doing the lives, but I don't care. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to pack this order for you, Matilda. Let's make sure it's all here. Make sure I put the right, yeah, the one that's sewn. So, Pukey Scrunchie. These are $7.50 on our website. Let me adjust it. There we go. Super cute. I love them. Just made it just now. Then we have the brown floral scrunchie. Again, $7.50. Free shipping Australia-wide. It's got our little label on it. I love it. It's so cute. And then these are $15. Again, free shipping Australia-wide. Our reusable muslin wipe and terry cloth wipes. Super good. You can use them around the house. You can use them on your body. You can use them as a makeup wipe. You could use them for anything. The possibilities are endless. And when you've got kids, like when I was first... these ones, you can just get them from Amazon or eBay, AliExpress, like practically anywhere. You just search window clean and it comes up because they're non-adhesive, so they don't damage your windows. And when you stick it on, you can move it around and you can take it off, put it on a different window so many times. You can do it. I'm going to get packaging for these. So, just grabbing it all. Remind me. I had to move all my stuff just because there's like so much just here of my crafty stuff and all my shipping stuff's back here. Sorry. So, just grabbing everything, don't mind me. Yes, and stickers as well. Where's my sticker jar? Here's my stevia sticker jar. It's all washed. I still don't have my sense of smell back, so I can't... Well, actually, no, I do, because I can smell my boys' nappies. That's okay. If you still can't find them, let me know, and I'll send you the link. But, yeah, my nose has come back, but I can only smell dirty nappies. I can't smell anything else. So these are all our freebies, and we do have freebies in there as well, but I'm pretty sure because you've ordered from me so many times that you've got like every sticker over there, and these are the new ones. So I'm just mixing them up. So we're going to chuck a few ones in there. Love it. Okay, you get 4. They're a surprise because I want it to be a surprise for you. They're so cute. Honestly, probably one of the best purchases I've done for the business is buying the sticker packs. Just because I can't make the stickers fast enough. Okay. Gotta open the bag. So. Make sure it's all pretty. Oh, let me check if I have any more window clings spares. I don't think I do. No. I had like spare window clings, like miniature ones that I was testing out, but I've sold them, put them all in as freebies already. So you get a thank you card as well. Man, I swear I know everyone's addresses off by heart now from how many times people have ordered. It's crazy. Like my friend, she ordered and I've only been to her house maybe 3 times. And I was like, yeah, I already know your address off by heart because you order from me so much. And the website, it's meant to tell me when it's a regular customer. But for some reason, even if it's someone that's come back so many times, it still won't tell me. Which is frustrating because I'm like, oh, so much faster. Just making sure it's all in there nice and neat. Oh man, I hope you love these. You got to take some photos of all the stuff I've sent you. I would love to see it. I'm just going to see if that's going to fit. Because I'm going to have to put a bigger bag, depending on how thick it is. If you know Australia Post, they're so, like, if it's slightly, like, a millimetre over, they're like, no, you can't do it, sorry. Let's have a look. Alright. This is how we can offer free shipping as well, because it's cheaper when it's a certain size. And that is actually perfect. I do try and get all the air out if I can. Sometimes it does get air back in it. It's like, no. Like I sent one to my auntie because she bought one for her daughter, my cousin, sorry. And it had like a sticker on it and it was like, oh, you're going to pay this much for it, not this much. And it was like, dude, that's not even, like, that's maybe a millimetre over what it should be. And they want to charge me an extra $8. And I was like, this is why I try and, like, vac seal it with my hand, trying to get all the air out. Beautiful. Because if we couldn't offer free shipping, I honestly don't know where this business would be. So many people will only buy if it's free shipping. And I am one of them. It's a really good catch when you buy stuff. Like, I don't care if it's more expensive and the price of shipping's in the cost of goods. Just as long as I don't have to pay shipping, I'm fine. Got you a nice yellow tape. I'm feeling very yellow today. Okay, just getting all that air out. So the Australia Post people aren't like, oh my god, a fraud. I'm actually trying to get in some boxes, box mailers and like pink mailer bags as well. Just going to put another tape over that because there is still air getting in, which is super annoying. But I completely forgot what I was saying, which I do quite a lot. I need more washi tapes because I use the same ones over and over. Poly bags, like mailer bags, sorry. Trying to find a supply that does it like cheaper when you buy more. because they can get quite pricey. But the thing is, I eventually want us to sell them, so that there is Australian stock so people don't have to wait, which is kind of my goal, is like fast shipping, good quality products and affordability. And I get some people are like, oh, I charge this much because that's how much I value my work, and that is awesome, that's good. For me, I'm starting off and I'm thinking in my head, like, you know, I want my friends to be able to afford it, I want other people to be able to afford it, because it's nice things, and it doesn't, like, some things, yeah, they do cost a bit to make and they do take time, but some things, they're not that expensive to make, so I'd rather just keep the cost down. Just measuring it to make sure that the Australia Post people aren't going to bite my head off. There's still air getting into this, guys. I'm spending too much time on it. I need to stop. So, chuck some stickers on there. Oh my god, I made these. It says your serotonin boost has arrived. If you're interested in these, let me know, and I'll put them on my website. But the reason that I haven't sold them yet is, I don't know if you can tell, but they're just a little bit off center, just a tiny bit, because of my printer. And it's super annoying because I want to sell stuff like this to people. Like, yeah, you can see a bit better there. It's like just a tiny bit off center, because I'd love to make them for other people. But the thing is, I can't because of my printer. So I've got to figure out how my printer is doing and be like, hey, you need to do your job. But it is like a $50 printer, so I don't blame it for chucking a tanty, because we've all got to start somewhere, right? So finding my bin. I can't wait till we can offer like tracking. Usually if the order's over $50, we can offer tracking, and but for now, the reason we can keep it so cheap is because we're using stamps, which is awesome, because that's why they're chucking a tanty, the Australia Post people, because it's like a little, like 1 millimetre, half a millimetre over, and they just chuck a big tantrum, and they're like, no. But I've got to try sandal out. If anyone uses sandal, let me know what your thoughts are on them. Because I've heard they're quite good. Like, they come to your house and pick it up. So I'm trying to find a pen. I usually print this on my computer, the address thing, but my printer, again, was off course. And I was like, oh, I'll just print some to prepare. And they came off just a little skewiff. And I was like, I'll just write them by hand, like the sunflowers around it. So let me just make sure that I'm not writing your address where everyone can see it. Sorry, the air's quite cold here, guys. My throat's just not. Yes, you got 10% off. Finally, someone's using the coupons. You saved $3.75. That is awesome. No one has been using them. The coupons, and I'm like, guys, use them. Like, if you're gonna come back to my shop, you need to use it. My printer really did not like me. For Matilda, I won't repeat the rest. I do have a habit of like talking what I'm writing, or writing what I'm talking. Sorry. And I get it quite confused, like, all the time. Because my concentration just... I'm usually pretty good at doing lots of things at once, but sometimes I'm just not that great. Like, I'll put my phone in the fridge, for an example, and then I'll be like, where's my phone? And it'll be in the frickin' fridge. And if you have kids, like... you know what I mean. Because your kids will be like, I want milk. And you're like, okay, I'll get milk. And then put the milk in the pantry, put the phone in the what's it call it? Fridge. Oh. I should like pre-print some with your name and address on it, just because you order from me so much and I love it. I'm just gonna hide the address for that one. That is gonna get mailed tomorrow. I give them to my husband. That's like his job, is to post them. Except today he came home and I was like, I need to get out of their house. And he was like, okay, take the parcel with you. Because I gave him the parcel in the morning for someone else's order to take. He didn't take it in the morning. He was going to do it on the way back. And it was just like, no, I need to get out of the house. Let me do it. So that was fun. Okay. Now we can get back to making. I don't know how it's got so much air in it. That's really bugging me. I'm starting to think maybe the cat like bit the bag or something and left like a tiny thing that I just can't see. Because oh my god, my cat. Those mailer bags, they're like 50 cents each to buy. And my cat bit through, I think, like 3 packets. And they were the big ones, so they're more expensive. They were, like, really big. I think they were A3 size. She bit the corners off them, and I had to throw them all in the bin. And I was so mad because they're waterproof. And if you get a hole in them... Actually, I'm going to check this now. Because if that gets a hole, I'm going to be so bloody mad at my cat. Because if you know cats, like, they eat plastic and they don't stop. Until they get like a fur ball. No, there's no holes. I think it's like the tape just didn't seal. That's okay. It's still small enough to go in them. I love that sound though. I love like vacuum sealing them. I can't wait as well. I love when people get their stuff. My mum even bought something and I sent her it, and I was so excited when she was like, oh my god, I got my order, and it came in like 2 days. So that's a bit fast, but we are only like 100 kilometers from each other. So yeah, I'll put that back over there. Because if I spend too much time pushing it down, it won't look as pretty. So let's see if there's any more orders, guys, and then we'll make scrunchies if there isn't. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to put in that we got that order. Because when you have a small business, you have to track everything that comes through. So I'm like a little bit of an accountant now, but not an accountant. I think my mum would be proud of me, except she's an accountant. These glasses. These glasses are new. Like, I say new, but they're about 3 months old, which is kind of new if you have glasses. And they're scratched already because I leave them on my bedside in the case, but the case isn't closed. And my kids, oh my god, I let them in the morning just so I can have a little bit more sleep, and I'll hug them for a bit, and the dog will come in. And the amount of times my kid just grabs my glasses by the lens and passes them to me, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, it cost more for me to buy the glasses than it did for me to birth you. Because if you're in Australia, it's like free unless you have private health insurance. And I was like, dude, stop. Okay, so I'm just going to do my data entry for this, because if I forget, and I'll look back and I'll be like, why is this money in this account? And then, honestly, I'm the worst for it, guys. It's, I have the memory of a goldfish. It's called mum brain. So you got 1 Daisy reusable wipes, super cute. You got 1 Pookie scrunchie. I use a Mac as well, guys. And if you own a Mac, let me tell you, update it when it says update, because I didn't update it for 3 years. 3 years, guys. I did not update this Mac. And it was like a 15 gigabyte download in the end. And so what I had to do is I had to buy a hard drive, put everything on the hard drive just so I could update the computer, then put everything back on the computer again. And it was just, it was so funny. I was like, I always do this. I always delay it. But now it's super fast, which is good. and you a bad bee window clean. See, I've got a good memory. What am I on about? Thor is good. He was so funny today. So by the front window, we've put a couch, just because we've got quite a small front room. It's the only place we can put the couch. And the dog hates it because that's where he sunbakes, is right in front of the window. And I'll have to send you the photo after this. It was quite funny. He was waiting for Louis to come home, my husband. And he sat on it like a human, but was looking out the window like he was a human. And he's a 45-kilo dog. So this 45-kilo dog sitting on the couch looking like a human, it was just so bizarre to look at. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Cool, so $33.75. Let me just put that into my computer. I actually got to do tax as well because I'm so dumb. I started a business like 2 months before tax time, and now I'm like, crap, how do I tax? Like, how do I do tax? I've just got the personal tax down packed because I've been working since I was 14. So I've been doing tax for that long, but I was like, how do I do this? So I've had to message my mum and be like, Mum, I need your help. I didn't want to do this, but I need your help because I don't know how to do a small business tax. And if you earn under, what was it, like 75 or 65,000, you don't have to pay GST in Australia. You can choose to, but it's not a legal requirement. So we were like, oh no, we won't do that just yet. We'll do that. Like, I don't think we're going to make $75,000 in a year. But the rest of it, I have no clue how to do it. Which again is so funny because I was like, I'm going to be Miss Independent. I don't need anyone's help, and here I am. Like, crap. I actually do need help. But I'm very lucky that my mum's an accountant and she can kind of not just guide me, but show me how to do it, because I was going to get an accountant, like a private one. And I was like, how much are they? And my mum's like, they're a few $100s. I'm like, we just started off. We don't have a few $100s. Which was funny because I spent all that money on small business stuff. So now I'm going to put it into another form that just tells me everything else. I'll make scrunchies in a sec. So this sheet that I'm doing, it's kind of, I don't know how to make Excel spreadsheets, but this one I'm pretty proud of. Some bits don't work properly, but that's okay. They're usually the bits that I don't need. But it's just, it's pretty funny. Let me just check this. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the cost of goods, cost of shipping, the fees, and I'm like working out all the math on how to do it. And the sheets lasted me a few years. Actually, I've had to like modify it, but if anyone wants to see like how I've done it, I'd love to show you. So I'm just working out. I need my calculator for this because it's lots of like little numbers, and my brain, because it's the end of the day and I have kids, it's like mush at the moment. Don't mind me, guys. My mind is, like I said, mush. Okay. Hello, if you've just joined in. Sorry, I'm just quickly doing some paperwork because I'm horrible at remembering. And I'll come back tomorrow and I'll completely forget it. All my pricing's up on the wall. for the shipping stuff. So I'm just looking at that. To get everything right. So what is everyone up to? Because I am doing orders. Kind of. I'm just doing the paperwork for this one that's just come through. That I just did. Anyone else making orders tonight? I know there's a lot of small businesses that are flicking through, having a look-see, which is awesome, because that's what I like to do. I like to, when I'm in bed, I just flick through all the lives of people just doing the business. Love it. So, oh, that's actually funny because that's a file I'm looking at. It's a sewing file. So we just packed an order. I'm just doing data entry because I will forget. If you know me, I forget everything. It's horrible. My mind is just mush. Like I said before. I have so many different windows on Excel. I'm like, what am I actually looking at? So we're doing like the cost of goods and stuff like that. Where are you? I do not believe I have entered them on this sheet, so it's probably on another sheet. Honestly, guys, I live off Excel and Word document to make stuff. So, I just found something a little bit too excited. And I've had to do like the transferring from Etsy over to the website as well, which does interfere quite a lot. Like the pricings of things, which is super annoying. I think I'm going to have to do this later because it's on a different website, different document. And I just do not have the energy to go find it at the moment. So, okay, and now I'm just looking at the fees. And the fees on the website are actually way lower than Etsy. Etsy was ridiculous. It was like 6.6 in the end, I think. Whereas now it's like a few cents, like maybe $1. Which is good because I could keep the cost of things down. Which is what we want. It's just loading. Oh, my husband came out of the bedroom and grabbed a packet of chips. I was wondering what he was doing. There we go. Okay, so it's really good. The website tells me the discounts, like how much it is, how much fees, and stuff like that. It's really good. Yeah, cool bananas. yeah, so 74 cents. And that was like a $33 order. So it's really good. That's how we can keep our prices down low, is we're off of Etsy now. We have our own website, and we can just do that ourselves, which is really good. Don't mind me, guys. This is all the not so fun stuff that you get to see behind the scenes. But I mean, we got. Yeah, the fees, like, it's really good. It's free as well. So on Etsy, you have to pay a listing fee. So whenever you put a new item up, you have to pay for a processing fee, which is on the shipping rate and on the item. So if you don't offer free shipping, it takes it off that as well. And it gets, yeah, like, there's so many fees. They just put fees on everything. Whereas this one's not. This one's 2.2%, whereas the other one's 6.6%. So, I mean, every little bit helps, because you can make your product that little bit cheaper for everyone else to be able to buy. Don't mind me. So many documents open. I always do this. I get so excited. And I'm like, I must open everything. And I'm like, oh, I've got to slow down. Too excited. Cool bananas. So I've got to work out the pricing for those ones, so I can work out the cost of goods and finish it off. But I will have to do that tomorrow, because it's so much math. Like, if I do it now, my mind might explode. Okay, let's see if there's any more orders, since my computer is very slow and doesn't want to tell me when there's a new order. Oh, my computer was frozen. I was going to get mad for a second, then I was like, it's not working. Okay. So, let me get my sewing machine back. Hoping I can smash all these scrunchies out tonight. But it will probably start getting too late. And because I have kids, they like to wake me up at like 4 a.m. Like last night, my eldest, my 2-year-old, he woke up twice, and usually when he wakes up, I just bring him into our room, and I'm like, okay, you can sleep with us. But my husband's like, nah, because he will kick him in the back, and he's just, like, kick my husband in the back, and it's just not nice. And he still cries in our room and stuff, which sucks. But usually he'll just stand there, scream, and then say, milk, milk. And it's like, oh no. So I didn't get a very good sleep last night, but I did have a little nap when they napped today, which is so important. They're always like, everyone's always like, oh, nap when baby naps. He's not really much of a baby anymore, but, because I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, but they're still baby enough that I can nap when they nap, which is good. So all these scrunchies I'm making are $7.50 on our website, because why not make them the same price? Obviously some material costs more, some costs less, and it just evens out. But I love all of them. Some I've had for so long, this fabric, like this cherry one, it was meant to be for, I think, a dress, so I bought a lot of it, and then I was like, I couldn't find a pattern in my size, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to make scrunchies and everything else. I don't know if you guys can see easy it is. Just sewing the elastics. It's great. So we just made some orders. Our 16th order on our website, guys. That's pretty good considering we've been open 2 months and we're closed for 2 weeks because of COVID. So we're back up and running. Orders are getting shipped out. It's good. It's great. Love it. And it's actually these scrunchies. The one that Matilda just bought, the Pookie one, the Pooh Bear one. It's so fresh on our website that I haven't even done the working out for it on the computer yet. So that's how fresh it is. Oh, my thread's gone. I always do that. It's like always just that little bit. I'm going to have to pull it through. Less. But that's alright because there is a automatic threader attached to this. So I don't have to thread it through the needle. Which I hadn't sewed for so long, ages ago. And I came back and I was like trying to thread the needle and I was like, what am I doing? There's literally an automatic threader attached to this. Why am I the way that I am? But yeah. There we go. Just as long as I don't do it on my overlocker, because if the thread's too short on your overlocker and you lose it, you have to thread like this massive maze, and it takes so long. And I made the mistake of adjusting one, and I can't get it to align properly now. But I got gifted another one, and it was like a $600 machine. So I use that now, but I got to get the older one working. Just because, you know, I don't want it to sit in there. Okay, so I just sew the elastics and then I'm going to sew the label onto these and that will seal it. It's cool because the elastics are already in. They're just held together by a pin. So I just undo the pin, sew it, chuck a label on it. She'll be right. I think my voice is slowly coming back. Very, very, very slowly. I think it's just because it's been so cold as well. It's not helping my voice box. Hello, if you've just joined. We are making scrunchies for our website. I say we, but I mean me. One-man show tonight. There we go. If you guys want to see anything made as well, let me know. Because I would love to show you how it's made. We were doing a demonstration on window clings, the scrunchies, which I'm doing now. So if you want to see anything, I've got a Cricut machine so I can make vinyl stickers. Oh, honestly, I love it. There we go. Some of the pins are big and some are small. It's just like, I don't even know how I accumulated so many pins. It's crazy. I think because I get like value packs of like a seed ripper or tiny scissors or something, and it comes in the pack with these clips, and they just know. Like, I swear someone's just trying to get rid of all these clips, and they just put them in there, and now I have so many. Cool bananas. These are the last lot of like 100 scrunchies that we've been doing. Finally, it's only taken me like a month because we had 2 weeks off because of COVID. Finally back at it. we're on our 16th order from our website. So I've got my laptop here. So if any orders come through, I can make them live. We just made one with some scrunchies, reusable wipes, and one of our window clings, which create rainbows. Super awesome. Let's have a look if anything else has come through. Oh, sorry. 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Right. No, so that order's already been made. We can tick that one off. So, we are at order 16 on our website. If you guys want to order anything, you get to see it made live, which I think is really awesome. So I'll stick that there. Can't really. There we go. We got there. 16 orders, guys. 16 on our website. So if you want to order anything, please do it. We're doing really well. Sorry, it's a little cold over here, so my voice is a bit questionable. I'm hoping to smash all of these out tonight. Just because it's been bugging me. Whose idea was it to make 100 scrunchies at once, honestly? Mine. There we go. Don't mind me laughing at my own inside joke there. Just thought of something funny. So, what is everyone doing? All 3 of you. Thank you guys for watching me, honestly. You guys keep me going. I have been trying to do TikToks more and more. TikTok live, so you guys can see everything and see orders be made. I just finished watching Bridgerton too. So when I was having my break because of COVID, I was watching Bridgerton and I watched 2 seasons in like 4 days. Which I know to some of you is like, oh my god, that's nothing. I can watch like a season a day. I have kids and I had COVID, so I was sleeping like all the time or dealing with the kids. But my husband was home to deal with them. I say deal with them because they are 2 in 1. They are a big handful. I love them though. They're so cute. One's very food orientated and he's starting to try and walk. So we're using like Cheerios to try and get him to walk, and it's the funniest but cutest thing. My machine is a bit loud, sorry. I do need to get a new one. But this one still works. It's just very loud, chunky but clunky. You know, all the best still works. Just gonna give it a little bit extra love. It's a bit like a needy dog, needy puppy. And I have a needy dog. Like, I have kids and I have a needy dog. And he's 5. He's a bull mastiff. So he's 45 kilos of this big sook. And he barks at everyone that walks by and they're all scared of him. But honestly, if they saw how much of a sook he is, it'd be so funny. He's usually in here with me, but I kick him out because he tries to get his head up. Because he's a big dog, his head's like here. When I'm sitting down, and he always butts in, and I'm like, I have to stop what I'm doing because he's so cute. I have to cuddle him. And he won't let me keep sewing anyway because he gets his big head and he kind of nudges my arm, and so I'll have to stop whatever I'm doing because I'll keep stuffing up. Oh, that elastic just moved. No. Don't want the elastics. Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't sing. I like to sing in the shower, and I swear to God, my neighbours probably think someone's getting, like, murdered or something. But because I have no voice, it's, like, comes out like someone's dying, like, actually dying. So, it's been an eventful few weeks, guys, let me tell you. I have learnt just how important it is to have a voice box. I am actually learning a little bit of sign language because my son, he's been using, if you watch Miss Rachel and stuff, he does like more, and he started using some other ones that they use at daycare, and I love it. It's very inclusive for deaf people and stuff, and I can't imagine if I lost my voice or my hearing. But now, because I am losing my voice, because since COVID happened and all that, like, I'm out of isolation now, but I still don't have my voice back, and it's the one thing that has just been, like, constant the whole time. My kids think it's very funny, though, when I tell them off. They have a good old laugh, like, I'm not being serious. It's so frustrating. My husband's had to step in quite a few times because I'll be telling them off and nothing's coming out. It just sounds like someone's like, it's kind of like one of those nightmares that you have where you're screaming but nothing's coming out and no one can hear you. It's a bit like that. Maybe I'm the only one that has those dreams. I don't know. Yeah, so this is the rainbow one that I'm making for my friend. I only have one at the moment. I need to buy more fabric. But she's got the matching pouch that's on our website. Because I did make the pouches beforehand, which I do have them here. These ones. So this is the matching scrunchie, and she's got one that she uses for her crochet hooks and her crochet projects. And it's honestly the perfect size. Don't know what's going on with this. There we go. It's a very old machine, and it's an X-Display one, so it's like missing one of the feeder feet. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it feeds the fabric through, and it's missing one. So it's like one side has one and the other one doesn't, so it kind of like lopsides. So it's a little bit extra effort to put into it than I would like. But I mean, you got to start somewhere. This machine was, I think, $100, and I bought it 3 years ago when I was very first starting out. But I did have a machine beforehand, but I lent it to someone and they got water on it and it damaged it. And that was when I was like a teenager, so I never really got it back, which sucks. But my husband bought me this one. Well, him buy it, I bought it, but I had his permission to, because it was like $100, which is a lot when you have a small family. Oh my God, this always happens. A thread. There we go. What's everyone doing tonight on this beautiful Monday night? Very cold here in Australia, in Perth. I've lost my scissors. Here they are. We've got 16 orders on our website, guys. Sorry, a big chunk there. Beautiful. My God, these clips have been driving me insane, and now I can finally put them away. They're like spread out all over my desk. The clips that held the elastic, they're everywhere. But now they can go away until next time I decide to make 100 scrunchies at once. I don't know how I thought to do it, but I think because we sold out last time, so this time I was like, I don't want to sell out again just because I want everyone to have what they want. So yeah, I'm just going to make a heap. Get a heap of new fabric as well. Oh my god, I have just dropped a heap on the floor. I really need like one of those magnet things. I say magnet things because they're like specifically for sewing and they pick up all your pins. I had one, but for some reason the magnet wasn't working and it freaked me out. I was a bit like, is this a Stranger Things episode? I feel like I'm on Stranger Things. Let me just put these away. That freaked me out, so I got rid of it. There we go. Pins are away. Oh, man, jeans. Tell you what, I should have put sweatpants on. I usually do wear like pajama pants or sweatpants, but I had to go to the post office, drop some things off and pick some things up. As you do when you're the small business. Yes, let's see if any more orders have come through. I will probably head off soon because it's almost 10 o'clock where I am. If there is no more orders, because I am exhausted. These kids, like, my eyes are bloodshot. I don't know if you can tell with the glasses. I had bloodshot eyes for like 3 days. And it's driving me crazy because no matter how much sleep I think I'm getting, it's just not going away. Yes, so we packed that order. Australia Post letting me know that I did pick up my order. Thank you. Yeah, because we got something delivered and I forgot to press, like, leave it at the door or something. And so they took it to the post office and I was in quarantine, so I couldn't pick it up. And it was there for, like, a week. And I was like, oh, man, I really hope it's still there. So, because I came out of quarantine a few days ago, I went down there today and I was like, oh, I really hope it's there. And it was. We got, where is it? We're making candles as well because I can never stay in just one niche. I have to do everything else. I've got like a 500 pack roll of the warning stickers because we're also doing the melts as well, the wax melts. Just because I thought, you know what, why not? May as well. And our house smelled amazing. But since having COVID, I can't smell anything except dirty nappies, and it's driving me insane. Because I look at food and I'm like, ooh, that would taste nice or smell nice. And I can't taste it. Like my husband made fried chicken wings, I think it was. And I was really out of it. And I tried it, and it just tasted like water. It was really weird. And he seasoned it and everything. But to me, because I had no taste, no smell, it just tasted like water. It drove me nuts because I was like, oh, I want to eat chocolate or yogurt or something, expecting something nice, and it just tasted like water. Which I got here. What's this do? Oh, hang on. Set live goal. Don't know what that's doing, but apparently that's a thing. Cool. Just like popped up on my... There we go. I can see my rules. It's alright. I do not mind. There's someone on here before that was like, I'm glad I'm not your weight. I'm like, what the hell? Who in their right mind just writes that on someone's TikTok live? But who knows? Yes. 16 orders, guys. 16. If you guys want to order, it's on our bio. The link's there because we have over 1,000 followers. So we got the link now, which is awesome. It will take you to the website. We do free shipping Australia-wide on some items, some aren't. But we do offer business cards, downloadables. We just released a children's feelings chart as well. Because I noticed my son's been using one at daycare, and when he gets home, it's been very hard for him to express his emotions. Because he's 2, he doesn't know a whole lot of words. So we made a chart, and I thought, you know what, if this helps other people too, I'll make one as a downloadable and people can print it off it in their own home. So I did a few designs of that when I was in ISO. Which is pretty cool. Keep me busy. Trim those later. Just attaching the tags for now, and then I'll sit there like a little old lady trimming them. I actually haven't even had dinner yet. Kind of thinking about it, but it's 10 o'clock, so probably not the healthiest thing to have dinner right before bed. These can be so fidgety, these little labels, because it's like a ribbon material, and so it moves really easily amongst itself. And if the material that you're putting it into moves around quite easily as well, it becomes very hard to get it to sit how you want it. So if I'm like freaking out over here, no stress. So this is the rainbow one. This one's not on our website just because I'm making it for my friend, because that was all the fabric I had left and it matches her pouch. So I was like, oh, I'll make that for her and I'll get more of that fabric and then we can release it. I think... Oh, it's raining. Yay. It's been raining like every day here. I don't know why I'm so excited, but I just love the rain. I don't really like storms at night, just because I'm like afraid of the dark, but I love them during the day. I'm such like a little kid still with it all. But that's fine. My husband doesn't care. I hope. There we go. It's very fidgety. I got these from eBay as well, from this lady. I think it was 2 Bling. And she makes them personalised for your business name. So if you guys order, I will make it. I will have to head off soon, in like another 6 minutes, just because I am bloody hungry and I have not eaten yet. And my voice, I lost my voice, so my voice is, like, my throat's actually hurting from talking so much, but I thought you guys might like to see some orders, have a chat, you know, if you want to see something made or anything that's in our shop, let me know. Don't know why my voice just changed then. Beautiful. I'm just attaching tags now. These are all on our website except for the rainbow one. That one's coming on soon. But everything else is on the website, which is really cool. If you want to check it out. We do free shipping on most items Australia-wide. We do digital downloads as well for small businesses. And we do lots of reusable, like wipes, makeup wipes. We do scrunchies. We do pins. We do stickers. We do personalised books. We do lanyards. Man, we do so many things. I just keep getting ideas and then I'm like, you know what, I want to make that, and I wonder if someone else is going to want to buy it. And people are, because I mean, look, we got 16 orders already. That's awesome. So place your orders, guys, and I will make it for you. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing regular lives so I can make the orders so you guys can see it as it's happening. But I do record making orders anyway, no matter how big or small. I do record them and then put them on later, like in the day. So that's the poo one. That's the cherry. Rainbow one isn't on our website yet, but it's coming. It's coming. And I made these a few weeks ago as well, Harry Potter bookmarks. They're super cute. They're fabric ones. I made some as a gift for my friend, and then I made some spares. to photograph and maybe put on our website if anyone wants to buy some. So let me know if you're interested in those as well. And we do custom orders as well. This time last year, actually, I made 65 face masks for a bulk order for a lady, Michelle. She's a primary school teacher. And I made them for her because she wanted blank ones for the kids to draw on and paint on for their dads for Father's Day. I thought, oh, that is so beautiful, considering we're in the middle of a pandemic as well. Like, it's that extra, I don't know, like, remembering, looking back, going, oh, you know, it was such a cruddy time. We were in the pandemic. But my kid made me smile by making me this. And I love it. And that order did take me a little bit. That was, like, my first ever wholesale order. And I loved it. A lot of repetitiveness, but I honestly, the bigger the order, the better. I reckon. Like, I love making small ones as well, but when you're making it from scratch, a whole order, I love the finished product. Like, looking at it makes me so happy that that's going to... I mean, I look at all my orders like that. I love all of them. I think I'm talking too much now. Just trying to line this bad boy up. I say bad boy, but it's probably anything but a bad boy. It's a scrunchie. Don't know how a scrunchie could be a bad boy, Christine, but... What is everyone up to today, tonight, Monday night? We're getting back into the work week. If anyone's got a small business too, let me know. Because I need to go shopping for some gifts. And I say gifts, but they're for me. They're gifts for me. Self-love gifts. So let me know if you've got a small business. Because I'm a bit of a retail therapy kind of person. And when I was in ISO, I was just going out of my mind. And I just came out the other day from ISO, so yeah, I love these. These are so cute. We are packing orders live. We've had 16 orders so far, guys. 16. That is awesome. Thank you everyone that supported us. Keeps me going. Keeps me coming back. We're just adding labels to the scrunchies, in case you're wondering what I am doing to the scrunchies. Adding little labels to them with our little business name on them. Right, it's 10 o'clock, guys. Probably going to have to go. I will be highly probably be back tomorrow night, and I hope I have my voice back, because it is driving me insane doing lives, and my voice hasn't come back yet. It's so frustrating because I have to try and talk louder and I sound so funny. So all these videos do get uploaded to YouTube as well, which is awesome, because then you can look back at them. And I hope you guys all have a good night as well. It's raining here, so it's probably going to help me sleep a bit. But yeah, alright. I will see you guys probably tomorrow night. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. See ya.